The chart below lists phenotypes and alleles for pea plants. Use the information to answer the question. We have the trait, the dominant allele, and the recessive allele. If a heterozygous smooth yellow plant is crossed with a constricted homozygous green plant, what fraction of the offspring would be smooth and green? Okay, so let's highlight some key terms. We see two traits being listed here, so that gives us the clue already that we are going to be solving a dihybrid. So that means we'll have to do the FOIL method and all that good stuff. Luckily, the key is already given to us, so we first just need to figure out our parent genotypes. So we have a heterozygous smooth yellow, heterozygous smooth, and also yellow. To be yellow, they must be homozygous recessive, is crossed with, let's see, the other parent is constricted homozygous green. So constricted is the recessive in, so that's homozygous to be constricted, and green, homozygous green, which is the homozygous dominant allele for G's. Okay, so now that we have our two parent genotypes, let's FOIL, fill out our dihybrid cross, and pick our answers. So our first N and our first G is going to be big N, little g. Our outside to outside is also big N, little g. Inside to inside, little n, little g. And the last is also little n, little g. Now, the other parent, we have our first N to our first G, small n, big G. Outside to outside, small n, big G. Inside to inside, small n, big G. And last to last. So we notice that all four of the options here are a small n and a capital G, because that's the only thing that parent could donate. Okay, so let's fill out the rest of our dihybrid cross on the inside now. Got heterozygous, 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 we've got homozygous recessive, heterozygous, and we've got homozygous recessive, heterozygous. Now, because this parent, the second parent, all the allele options are the same, we're just going to draw arrows showing that all of these columns would actually be identical because of the fact that all of these are the same. So just do that if you're positive about it. So we're looking for how many would be smooth and green. So to be smooth, they need to have a capital N, at least one capital N. And to be green, they need to have at least one capital G. So let's highlight in green all of our options here. So it looks like these four would be capital N, capital G. These are also going to be capital N, capital G. But the last two columns are not, because they have homozygous recessive for constricted, so they would not be smooth. So it looks like it's half of our offspring population that would be smooth and green. So our answer here is B.